everyone, welcome back to my channel Emerging Teachers. Myself Dr. Anjali Karmakar, and in this video today I would like to discuss on micro teaching in teacher education. Every year, every month, every day, every minute, step by step, a person learns. In the new world, no one knows what tomorrow will bring. So every one of us has to equip ourselves to meet the new challenges in life. Let me quickly take you to the content, the meaning, the definitions, the phrases, the steps, the advantages and disadvantages. Micro-teaching is an important innovation in teacher education. The term micro-teaching was first coined by A.W. Dwight Allen of Stanford University in 1963. In India too, a number of institutions have started working in the area of micro-teaching in the present times. Micro-teaching is teacher training and faculty development technique whereby the supervisor and the trainee work together to understand the behaviors and learning teaching skills important in classroom teaching. Micro-teaching is a training procedure aimed at simplifying the complexities of the regular teaching process of a traditional classroom. In micro-teaching, the procedure, the trainee is engaged in a scaled-down teaching situation in terms of class size, since the trainee is teaching in small groups and teaching time is reduced to 5 to 10 minutes. It is also scaled down in terms of teaching tasks. These tasks include the practicing and mastering of specific teaching skill such as lecturing, questioning or leading a discussion, mastering a specific teaching strategies, flexibility, instructional decision making, alternative uses of specific curricular, instructional materials and classroom management. In the words of Allen and Eve, 1989, micro-teaching is a system of controlled practice that makes it possible to concentrate on specific teaching behaviors and to practice teaching under controlled conditions. On the other hand, B.K. Passy states it is a training technique which requires pupils, teachers to teach a single concept using specified teaching skills to a number of pupils in a short duration of time. According to M.B. Butch, 1948, micro-teaching is a teacher education technique which allows teachers to apply well-defined teaching skills to carefully prepare lessons in a planned series of 5 to 10 minutes encounters with a small group of real classroom students, often with an opportunity to observe the performance on a video tape. David B. Young defines micro-teaching as a device which provides the novice and experienced teachers alike new opportunities to improve teaching. The basic principles of teaching are principle of enforcement. This principle brings feedback and reteaching, making teaching perfect. Secondly, the principle of practice and drill like surgery. Teaching also is a complex skill which needs constant drill and practice. So micro-teaching affords practice in each small task or skill, and thereby it helps the pupil teacher to gain mastery. The third principle is the principle of continuity. Micro-teaching is a continuous process, and teaching, feedback, reteaching, feedback till perfection is attained is done by the teacher trainee in this micro-teaching. Principle of microscopic supervision. The supervisor has an observation schedule which he fills up while supervising and makes an assessment on the rating scale. The supervisor sees through the lesson all important points, paying full attention to one point at a time. The first step of micro-teaching is micro-lesson plan. The teacher-trainee plans a micro-lesson in which he practices the particular skill. Knowledge and awareness of teaching skills is provided by the supervisor, and a particular skill in terms of teaching behavior is demonstrated by the teacher trainee. The second step, the teach. The teacher trainee teaches the lesson to a small group of peers or students in the presence of the supervisor. The third step, the feedback. Teaching is followed by discussions which provide feedback to the trainee. Recording can also be done by videotape or audio tape to observe the trainee's own teaching activities. The awareness of his own teaching performance provides reinforcement to the trainee. Further assessment by the learners and the supervisors leads to further improvement when he teaches again, either immediately or after several days. The fourth step, the replan. The teacher trainee replans the lessons in the light of the feedback and discussion to practice the same skill more effectively. The fifth step, the reteach. The revised lesson is retaught to another group of the same class for the same duration to practice the same skill till perfection is obtained. The sixth step is the refeed. The reteaching is followed by discussions and suggestions on trainees' performance, and in this way feedback is again provided to the trainee. Thus, the teach the reteach cycle is followed till the desired level of the skill is achieved. This micro-teaching sequence is practiced usually among the peer groups in a micro-teaching laboratory or a classroom situation in a teacher training institution. In an in-service teacher training program, micro-teaching is practiced in regular schools where the trainees are working. There are three phases of micro-teaching. It includes the knowledge acquisition phase, which involves two major activities. Firstly, the observation of the demonstration skill. Secondly, the analyzing and discussing of the demonstration. The second phase is the skill acquisition phase. Here, the activities performed are preparing a micro lesson, practicing a teaching skill, and evaluating the performance of the trainees. The third phase, the transfer phase. Here, after acquiring the skills, the trainees are provided an opportunity to use the skill in a normal classroom teaching. The advantages of micro-teaching are many, but I am going to cite only a few. So, micro-teaching improves the class teaching performances as normal classroom teaching complexities like fears are lessened. Micro-teaching focuses on developing teaching skills, and only one skill is practiced at a particular time. The size of the class and the duration of each micro lesson is reduced. The size of the class ranges from 6 to 10, and the teaching duration ranges from 5 minutes to 10 minutes. It increases confidence of the trainee as individualized instructions are given and close supervision is done by the supervisor. The feedback is provided immediately after the completion of the skills. The use of videotape or closed television makes observation very objective, and there is high degree of control in practicing the skill in this technique, and it is self-evaluatory. Micro-teaching is an analytic approach to training, and it involves real teaching unlike other teaching models. It is also useful both for the pre-service and the in-service teachers. It helps in sorting out problems related to classroom teaching and improving the teaching ability due to continuous enforcement. There are some disadvantages in micro-teaching. For example, micro-teaching requires competent and fully trained supervisors to make teaching learning more innovative and useful. Micro-teaching also provides much emphasis on the teaching of different teaching skills. The teaching strategy used in micro-teaching with a small group fails in some situations while handling large groups in actual classrooms in the controlled environment. Lastly, the financial support is not available to buy the equipments and resources which are required for the recording of the classes by the trainees in the classroom situations. To conclude, let me just say that in this new world, no one knows what tomorrow will bring for us. So teachers have to equip themselves to meet the new challenges in life. As times are changing, the responsibility of producing competent teachers now lies with the teacher training institutes. So, to overcome this challenge, the new teaching method, micro-teaching, had come to existence, and the different skills are to be equipped, and they will help to modify behavior of the trainees and to improve their teaching skills in the classroom. This will help in classroom management, and it will help them while going for the practice teaching classes. Everything explained in today's video is given in my blog, the link of which is given in my description box and the eye icon above. If you have found my video helpful, then please like, don't forget to comment and share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.